All right, so I've not really done much of any content. I did a short video as I was um, practicing some barricades when I first got this around the beginning of last year. So it's been an entire PRS season shooting with this, and what this is the Area419 Maverick suppressor, and really didn't have any intention to do a review on this. There's plenty of videos on YouTube talking about this, but I was driving home from the range yesterday talking to one of my friends that got his just about the same time that I got mine. We both shot with it for last season, and he had made the mention to me that he was worried, kind of worried, that maybe he had wasted $1,300 on this, and we were talking about this on the way in the drive home. And he had made the comment that he was extremely happy that he had bought this, and it definitely was not a waste. And I never had a second thought about this. When I first started shooting any type of long range, even before it was PRS, specifically PRS, I always had enjoyed shooting with suppressors. Definitely understood that, because I shot with brakes for a long time, definitely understood that there was some advantage to the speed of the recoil impulse stopping with a brake over a traditional suppressor. This guy in this short configuration is the best of both worlds. There's two options in these. There's another where you can still run it braked. There's like another module here in one of the options that can make it, I think, another inch or so longer. But there's also some good videos out here that the short configuration as it relates to recoil reduction, this is actually the most lots of words, the most effective configuration to actually reduce recoil. And so you get a little bit of that suppressor where it's a little bit longer foot push, but you're also getting these big ports where you're actually getting some brake out of it as well. And I think one thing that doesn't maybe get talked about enough is that recoil, the impulse. So it's that kind of the sound wave that kind of comes out of the end of the muzzle and eventually makes it back to your head, your body, all of that. And I think because it has a portion of suppressor in here and the brake is effective enough, there's a lot to be said about reducing that recoil impulse, constantly pounding you as you're shooting. And you can definitely tell with a brake if you're off to the side versus behind the rifle, that impulse is much more significant. But I don't think as shooters, a lot of times we realize, especially over the course of a match per se, that you realize how much that recoil impulse just continues to beat on you. And then eventually, that subconscious mind, I think, develops some of that eye flinch or the kind of maybe fatigue and that recovery of that blank in your eye to actually see what's happening downrange as far as like hits and misses and those things. Outside of the improvement of my natural point of aim, my body's orientation behind the rifle, I would have to say, as it relates to actually seeing hits and misses, I think this thing deserves a ton of credit in helping me spot shots downrange. I would say when my body's doing its part, I see, I couldn't even put a percentage. We'll just say the vast majority of hits and misses. There's still, I would say still early in my practice, my repetitions of seeing them all, or seeing as many as I can. So that's continually improving. But I think this was a game changer, in my opinion, as it relates to helping see those things and reduce some of that conscious reaction within your eyes to be able to see what's going on down there. So even within near ranges, we'll say like 200 yards, the vast majority of 200-yard impacts, which is harder because the bullet gets there so fast, is a lot easier to see. I remember really struggling at even 600, let alone 400 yards to see hits and misses. But if you're considering or been, I want to say, saying for a while, it's like, yeah, I had to try one, I had to buy one. I've really enjoyed mine. I know the guy I shoot with a decent amount. He really enjoys his. Ran this weekend on both my BR and my 6.5 PRC. So just wanted to, I'm going to say what my thoughts were as it relates to the Area 419 Maverick for competition shooting. I even put it on the 6.5. I didn't shoot anything with this year, but I put it on the hunting rifle this year as well. So so hopefully, if you guys are on the fence, this is helpful. I do appreciate you guys in the last couple months. I haven't made too many videos. Getting ready to post a Kestrel video, maybe come before or after this, about the end of my season and some of the frustration that I had. I kind of put some stuff on pause just to clear my head as it relates to shooting. I got that all worked out, so my trust is back in my rifle again. Watch the Kestrel video for that, but I have a good amount of you guys subscribe over the holidays, so getting back to making content. So like, subscribe, and I'll keep making more as the season starts rolling. Thanks, guys.